Rolling, 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 rolling. What?
Now,
Yeah!
no, you'll be loving this shit right here.
L-I-M-P biscuit is right here.
People in your house, put your hands in the air, because if you don't care,
then we don't care.
I still listen to Limp Bizkit, don't judge me.
I'm judging.
No way, man. Every night, I'm like a chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw.
The only
And
song...
if my day ain't going this way, I just might break your
fucking face to that.
give me something to break. And then just
Um,
Cam and I sang that song together, and she had a backwards cap on. She looked so thirsty. It was great.
The only song I ever knew was Rollin'.
Oh,
like-
yeah, rolling.
Like, the only song I
you
actually
No,
knew.
you knew Nookie. You totally knew Nookie.
I knew just like...
I did it all for the Nookie.
I
the
just knew
Nookie.
like the chorus. I
Yeah,
didn't know
everybody
like
knew
the
that.
word,
Yeah.
like the verses and stuff.
Did you ever hear them early on with their album $3 Bill, y'all?
Mm-mm.
And they did Faith?
I know the song.
Yeah.
But I know the song
So
already.
George Michael's Faith, they redid it.
Yes.
And it was like...
Gotta have faith!
yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It's just Durst screaming.
Yeah.
That's it. Guys, welcome to Real Awkward Podcast. I'm Andy Case. I almost said Chase.
I'm Amanda Knickerbocker. Did you know
Nope.
that Fred Durst, now, I think he makes like Eastern European propaganda films.
Oh, no. I thought you were going to say like essential oils or something.
Oh, that wouldn't be far off.
No.
Like, we have to Google it.
All right.
I'm pretty sure
We'll check him out.
he makes propaganda films.
All right. Mr. Durst, if you ever watch
What
this,
a weird dude.
what you do, bro? Speaking of weird dudes...
We're not talking about Fred Durst this whole time.
no, we're not doing Durst. This is our second run through. No, that sounds wrong. This is our second episode of Street Cred.
Yay!
We don't have a jingle. Street Cred, Street Cred. Hope you don't dread the Street Cred.
I kind of like
Street
that.
Cred, Street Cred. Gonna
Sounds like,
watch it
sounds
today.
Like, Jeepers, Jeepers, where'd you
Get those peepers.
There you go.
Where'd you get those
that's
eyes?
what we should do. Justin Long.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Jeepers Creepers movies.
The first one's good.
Yeah, I know it was good.
The next ones are garbage.
Guys, if you have not seen an episode of Street Cred,
Cred?
if you've not seen an episode of Street Cred, or listen to it, we pick an actor or director, and we go over their entire IMDb
Credits.
credits.
The first one we
Profile.
did was The Rock. So if you haven't seen that one, check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'll put a link in the description below.
yeah. And so this one we're gonna do. If you haven't looked at the thumbnail,
Yeah, you clicked on the thumbnail because you were like, why are they talking about Fred Durst?
yeah.
Guys, you are going to be have your ears tickled with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, we're gonna do Jim Carrey.
James Carrey.
I guess.
What's his name?
Oh man.
Oh, if you guys didn't know, behind
Oh,
the
man.
camera is our lovely producer, Ashley Case. And this time, for the viewers that keep telling me, she's mic'd up.
We're gonna do our best.
I'm doing my best.
IMDb just says his name is Jim Carrey. I don't know what you want.
It's Jim Carrey? So it's not James Carrey.
Well, I mean, look, I can
For some
Google-
reason, I
Google
thought
it.
like in Living Color, he was called James Carrey, but I'm probably wrong. In Living Color, you can
James
do.
Eugene
Yeah.
Carey.
See, I knew it.
That's interesting though, because so many people change their name in some way or another. Like,
In Living Color.
it's interesting to me that he didn't change. He didn't have to change his name at all.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. He started. I don't know what he started. He started as like a stand-up.
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Well, maybe it'll say it in IMDb.
I mean, it might not.
So, guys, the way this works, our producer is going to go down the line. They're going to. She is going to tell us his credit, and then we will discuss each one.
Yeah.
Sometimes temporarily, and I will not ask her to describe every single sequel he's done.
Yeah, you will.
This will not be like Fast and Furious.
God.
I will do my best.
Fast and
I
Furious
do
22.
like
What's
Fast
that
and
one
Furious.
about cars?
Did you say
that
Fast
go
and Furious
fast?
22?
Yeah.
By the way, Han is in the new one.
Yeah, that's not possible because he's dead.
I'm excited, but we're not talking about that. Back to James Carrey.
Fucking Fast and Furious, man. I can't get away from these movies.
All right, so our first one, producer.
Okay, so unlike The Rock, whose credits you were alive during all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I'm
This
going to
is
start
previous.
listing Jim Carrey credits.
Yeah.
And you just stop me once you've heard of one.
Got it.
Oh,
Because some of these...
okay.
I think
you're
there's
just
a
gonna go on
lot.
past them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I like
Okay,
it. Let's do it.
So, numero uno, the all-night show.
My favorite one.
Nope.
No, I've never heard of it.
What
Rubber-
year?
I
What
just said
year?
stop me when you've heard of it.
No. I just mean like what year are we starting?
1980.
1980. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Rubberface.
Nope.
Oh,
The Sex and Violence Family Hour.
definitely.
No.
I skipped that one. I missed it. Darn.
Copper Mountain.
No. Wow.
All in Good Taste.
No. Are these all films?
Some of them are TV
Okay.
series, some of them are TV movies, some of
See,
them are films.
that's tough. See, if it's
Alright.
like a Hallmark film, you know the Hallmark film Sex and what was it called?
Sex and Comedy Hour or
No,
something?
what it
The
doesn't
Sex
matter.
and Violence Family
Sex
Hour.
and
Yeah, that was
Violence.
Hallmark for sure.
Yeah,
That was a
probably.
Hallmark
What did I say
movie.
last?
I don't remember.
That one.
Copper Mountain.
Oh, Copper
Yeah.
Mountain.
All in Good Taste.
Oh,
Nope.
no, you said that one last.
The Duck Factory.
Nope. I'm still not there.
Finders Keepers.
No.
Buffalo Bill.
Oh, that sounds familiar, but I couldn't tell you. Viewers that
He
know.
was a Jerry Lewis impersonator.
Okay.
You know his Jerry
Oh.
Lewis
Yeah.
impersonation?
Yeah. Okay.
Once Bitten.
Yes.
I've
there
seen
you
that.
go. Okay. Once Bitten, where
No.
he is. It's a vampire. Movie.
Yeah, he's a vampire. I've seen like little bits of it, but I mostly remember the bot from Blockbuster.
That's just it. And he's like, he has this goofy Jim Carrey face on the front cover. And does
And
he
he's,
have
like,
bites on his
foofy
neck?
hair. I think so.
Something like that. But yeah, I remember he gets bit. But that's literally also the first one that I remember.
Yeah. What year is that?
1985.
That's
Dang.
why I remember it. Because I was one.
I watched it so many times.
It's my favorite movie as a kid. All right. What do we got next?
Peggy Sue Got Married.
Nope.
I have to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen that one. No.
The Deadpool.
I mean,
Not to be confused with Deadpool.
As James Carrey. So he
interesting.
did go by James Carey.
He did
first.
go by James Carrey before he went Jimbo.
No.
Earth Girls Are Easy.
Yes. Okay. That's the next one I remember him in. He was the yellow alien in Earth Girls Are Easy. Did you
I've
ever
never
see that
seen
movie?
it.
That's an interesting one. It was offbeat comedy. Who directed that one? Does it say?
She's not delving into every movie, remember?
Oh, I know, but I'm trying to
Just
remember.
this one? Just let's do this one.
this one. Doesn't matter. Oh, she
Okay,
just
let-
scoffed.
yep.
She's mic'd up, so you can hear her scoff every time. Everyone,
Julian Temple.
Oh, your favorite.
let's move along.
I'm glad you had her look that up.
Okay, Earth Girls Are Easy and Once Bitten. Those are the only two that I know of. Do you
Yes.
remember Earth Girls Are Easy? Like,
The name is familiar. I've just
Yeah.
never seen it.
okay.
Pink Cadillac.
The name is familiar. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually watched that.
Also, the name of a delicious gummy candy.
Is he still James Carrey at that time?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So before he made it.
Mike Hammer, Murder Takes All.
Oh my god, I can't believe how many Jim Carrey movies I haven't.
But I
seen.
wonder, like, I doubt this is like a Jim Carrey movie.
Yeah, he was
I
like
bet.
an extra.
Yeah,
in the
like a
back,
very small.
or a small character.
Yeah.
Then
Mr.
he was in an Itsy Bitsy Spider short
That's my favorite one.
as the Exterminator.
How old? What was the year?
1992.
Dang.
See, I mean, even that's getting into like that's when we watched Aladdin and stuff like that. So interesting that we wouldn't remember that short, but maybe I guess it wasn't that popular. Sorry, Mr. Carey.
But I think we're quickly going to get into be like, boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
this
boom.
is it. I would say this is
Yeah.
the good stuff coming up.
Doing Time on Maple Drive.
Nope.
Like I said, the good stuff's coming
Yeah.
up.
The Mask.
I
Wait,
remember
wait.
that one.
So when was? So does it not have In Living Color?
No, because that wouldn't be considered filmography.
Oh, I
That
guess
would-
he'd be him as
He's
himself. Like,
himself.
Or maybe it would. Does IMDb not list in living color?
It would.
Or does IMDb list in living color once it ended its season, which would
Maybe.
have been later
Let's
than
see.
that?
maybe
Because I know,
because I know
as himself, James Carrey.
he was on it in like the 80s and 90s, right? Like
Yeah.
late 80s, early
Yes.
90s.
Yep. Absolutely.
And I've seen some stuff of that.
He throws balls, right?
I haven't seen it enough. I know he had some like classic characters.
I feel like he has it. Oh, I might be wrong, but in the intro, it feels like he has a bunch of paintballs. Because everybody else is doing paint. They're painting in living color intro. And I thought he has a bunch of paintballs and he like throws them at the screen. But maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
I can't find it.
So In Living Color's in there
all right.
somewhere.
Well, yes. That's how I actually first think came upon him, was in Living Color. Because I think I knew him from that before The Mask.
I think The Mask was probably the first time I ever saw a movie of his.
Because you would have been younger.
Yes.
So maybe, yeah. But even then, that's a pretty damn good movie for him as a blockbuster. Like with the CG animation and like.
I think they, truly, I think they got lucky with The Mask.
Really?
I think it was one of those ones where like everything just kind of worked.
Yeah.
Because, like, the plot is a little weird. Like, I mean, it's just like...
Yeah, because he just finds it at the bottom of the sea, right?
And it turns
or
it... And
shore.
it's like the mask has, like, a demon in it and, like, turns him into this crazy person. Like...
Yeah, he really does get turned into a wacky dude.
Yeah, and... Like,
I wonder, was the
wasn't
mask...
Wasn't his name, like, Stanley Ipkiss?
Yeah, Stanley Ipkiss. Was the mask, like, originally a, like,
it was a comic book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love The Mask.
Yeah, it's a good... does it hold up, though? If you watch it now...
No, because Cameron Diaz's eyebrows are like
I was gonna say
thin.
That's the first time I was introduced to Cameron Diaz,
I think it was
and
her
I
first
thought
movie.
she was absolutely gorgeous, and she's really looks different now.
I
Not
think
just
it was
because
her
she's
first movie.
aged, but she does not look the same. She looks very different.
She
in
was
that
also
film.
full of like she looks very like full of lip filler and like
you're right.
face
It's very
plumper.
different.
But like
That's now you got to go back and watch The Mask.
let's watch it. I want to watch that.
But I will not watch Mask 2, Son of Mask, with James Kennedy.
Oh no! Oh, did you ever watch the
Kennedy?
Mask
James?
cartoon?
Yes.
That was good.
That reminded me of like when like the Beetlejuice
the
cartoon.
Beetlejuice cartoon was so good.
Yeah, like dude, you're over
Even
there.
though
You got an O face, right? The Beetlejuice.
No.
Oh,
No.
So good.
The Beetlejuice cartoon was so good. That was like one of my favorite cartoons when I was a little kid. But it's not right because Beetlejuice and Lydia were not friends.
No, they weren't. You're right.
But in the cartoon, they're like everybody's cool and happy.
Besties.
Like so, whatever. But
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
I love The Mask. Continue.
What are we doing?
Dumb and Dumber.
That's my O face. That's my jam.
I hate that movie.
You know, the problem is if you go back and watch it now, for anybody who's never seen it, I don't know if any of the jokes would hit as much. Because there was a lot more potty humor, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, he literally, like, it's a long-running joke of him just on the toilet.
Taking a shit.
Yes, and she's just like, are you ready? Oh, I'm just shaving. Like, this type of stuff, most people would be like, that's stupid. That
So-
just isn't funny.
When, like, I think you were
Oh,
probably
Jim
the
Carrey.
perfect age for Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, yeah, because it was 94, so I was 10.
Like,
Yes, so I thought that was
potty
amazing.
humor is hilarious. I watched it when I was young, but like, I never thought it was very funny. I have
You were
zero
8.
nostalgia.
Well, and there's a lot more. Some of the jokes in there are not Jim Carrey that I think is funny.
Is
I
Jeff
think
Daniels?
Jeff Daniels is hilarious. And to be honest, Jim Carrey having such like a huge comedic profile, and Jeff Daniels coming in doing all sorts of drama and stuff like that
Yeah.
was so weird for him to portray the character. Like his the skis, both of them. His like the way he has this scene, it's a snow scene, and he thinks that she's really fighting him in a snowball fight, and he throws it right at her face as hard as he can. And I remember almost like peeing myself. I thought it was so funny as a kid, and to this day I still think that's hilarious. Jim Carrey still very animated, like that's not Jeff Daniels humor. But man, Jim, yeah.
I think is also that movie. I haven't watched it in a really, really long time, but I feel like that movie is a lot of like cringy humor.
Now,
I don't know,
Maybe
but like
back then.
cringe humor, I can't
yeah.
watch it.
It's
I
over the
can't.
top for sure, over the top. But coming off The Mask and then this movie, like all of a sudden he was like stardom. I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
that was like Jim Carrey. So what was
Yeah.
his next one, producer?
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Oh, see,
Oh my God, I
so
love
it was
those
like the
movies.
icing on the cake. Like so he
Yeah.
does The Mask that is super successful. Then he hits
Dumb and
Dumb and Dumber, and now all of a sudden Ace Ventura comes out. Everybody's like, this
But
guy's
I would
hilarious.
be curious how much money those, like how popular those movies actually were, versus like, are they just more cult movies now for us? Because like, oh, they were
Yeah.
funny.
I mean, they did a sequel to The Mask. They did a sequel to Dumb and Dumber. They did a sequel to Ace Ventura. They wouldn't have done
true.
those if they weren't successful
That's
enough that an
true.
audience would want
That's
them.
true.
So
I just
yeah.
don't like. I remember the movies. Like obviously, I watched them, but like I just don't remember. I also wasn't really old enough to like know like I would now. Like, is a movie actually popular? Do my parents
sure.
just like it, so they
Right.
bought it and we
Right.
watch it all
That's
the time?
my dad. Any sci-fi movie you could think of, I always thought was a very popular movie, and then it'd be
Exactly.
like, No, Andy, not everyone loves the movie Species. And I was
Right.
just like, okay, you're right. Yes, you're correct.
I was not allowed to watch Ace Ventura when I was little. I understand now why.
Chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. Like a glove.
Well, like the first one I wasn't really.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's some not kid-friendly stuff in
I
that
feel
movie.
like if someone was going to impersonate Jim Carrey, that character is the one that
I've always wanted to
is-
be Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
For how, like,
Yeah.
in the tutu.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I could get my hair to do it. I want to do it.
that scene to this day.
Oh
Let's see
my
that
God.
again in an instant replay. And then he like does it in reverse.
Yes.
And then slams his head
Yes.
on the table. And who what's the girl that's in it? From Friends. Monica.
Oh,
She's-
Courtney Cox?
Yeah, Courtney Cox is like his love interest
Oh,
in
that's
that
right.
one. Yeah. Yeah, that was an interesting one, and I thought the second one was okay too,
We're
which I
not
know will
talking
be on
about
the
that one
list. I know it'll be on the list, but okay, so those are 3 heavy hitters. What's the next
Yeah.
one?
Batman Forever.
Oh,
the
man.
Riddler. Oh, that's he made a great Riddler,
I agree.
but it was also the first time that Joel Schumacher took the
Yeah.
helm and made it a
You had
very
Val
weird.
Kilmer with like his lip gloss lips.
Yeah, super pretty lips, Val Kilmer.
It was
Like bright, weird colors. Tommy Lee Jones as
I love Tommy Lee
Two-Face.
Jones. And okay, truthfully, those movies bad. But I loved
Bad.
the villains.
Yeah.
I loved Two-Face and the Riddler in that movie. But
Yeah.
I feel like because Batman the Animated Series was really kind of right in there.
Yeah.
And I feel like they were really like cartoon villains.
Well, that was Joel Schumacher's style, is he wanted it to be like
A
I don't-
superhero movie.
yeah, he made it a lot more sensational.
Yeah.
Like Tim Burton, they were dark.
Oh yeah, Batman
then-
killed dudes.
Yeah, then
in
Joel,
those movies.
Joel Schumacher is like, you know what? Let's throw little purples in there, and a little bit of glitter, and a little bit of neon lights.
Well, I think he's
and
like,
it was a very interesting
These are
take.
fun
Yeah.
stories, so let's have them be fun.
Well, Jim Carrey was the only person during that
Oh.
time you could have cast as the Riddler.
Yes.
Right? He probably would have been the Joker if he was popular enough during 1989.
Yeah.
Wait, think about it. Jim Carrey does a crazy Joker face with the teeth, but Jack Nicholson, it's hard to. That's another day.
Oh, sure. He was a great
to
Joker.
go down it. So that's a good.
I literally
yeah.
think we could talk about like Jokers.
You could talk about Jokers
For one
all day.
episode.
Let us know if you guys want to know about Jokers.
We're just gonna do it because I want to do it, so that's what'll happen.
Sorry, you will watch an episode of Jokers.
I don't care if you want it or not.
So that was Ace Ventura. Is that where we just
No,
went
that
off
was
on
Batman.
that? Oh, Batman. That's right.
No, I loved him as a Riddler. It was great.
That's right.
Ace Ventura When Nature Calls.
Oh, so it literally was like boom,
That's
boom.
my favorite
Really?
Jim Carrey movie. I can watch Ace Ventura When Nature Calls over.
It's
and
funny
over
that
and
you
over.
like Dumb and Dumber
I know.
doesn't hit home, but Ace Ventura, which is arguably he's even dumber
Yeah,
as
oh,
a
I know.
character.
Oh, I know.
But when he comes out of the
You must
When
be
he-
the Monopoly guy.
Oh.
And then he picks the guy up and like shakes him to like make him talk.
That's why everybody thinks that the Monopoly guy has a freaking
A
monocle
monocle.
because he doesn't.
Right.
That's so funny.
No, and then coming
Dude,
out of
you
the
must-
rhino.
Yeah, coming out of the
like,
rhino. Mommy,
then, like,
what is that?
Shakaka.
And he's like,
Like-
coming out of the rhino. Dude, some of that was like classic Jim Carrey,
Yes.
like at his finest. He's just like,
Like his screaming humor.
oh
like,
yeah, dude. My brother used to do that to me, and he's just like scraping silverware on a plate,
And then, he's like, there's like, ah.
he's just like poking his eye. We could talk about Ace
I
Ventura
get it.
all day
it's
long.
so stupid.
You're right. It was really dumb, but I
It's
probably
so
would
funny.
watch those again and think that they're pretty entertaining.
But it's one.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the same thing with Dumb and Dumber, where that was the one that I watched as a kid.
Yeah.
And like,
Sure.
especially like when he's torturing that guy, that was the shit. My sisters and I used to
And
each other, and so it was just so funny. And
That makes sense though, because then you would have been 10.
Right.
Just like I was at Dumb and Dumber.
Right.
So that must have just been like the
just like
Perfect
the stupid stuff,
time,
him
yeah.
just screaming about stuff, like it was like the perfect age for me to just think that movie is hilarious.
And then he's making fun of Cliffhanger with the raccoon, isn't he? Oh, dude, there was
like,
some.
hold on.
I'm sorry. Go ahead,
Oh, so
producer.
You were
good.
not 10, you were only 7 when that movie came out.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
What year did that come out?
95.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
so it was only 1 year later.
But I will say that
Okay.
my parents did not like. My parents were weird.
Wait, number 2?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
That's weird.
They were
So
back
that
to
was
back.
so that was literally back to
He
back.
was so busy
He
in the
must have been
mid
doing
'90s.
Jim Carrey, we give it to you in the mid 90s.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, so like we could watch that movie up until like the rhino part.
Oh, then they were like, no go.
But my parents would just like fast forward through it.
A
So we
finger
just see
out
it.
of the rhino.
We just like see it and fast forward.
And he just rips it off.
So gross, dude. It's so gross.
I gotta watch all of this stuff. Jim Carrey, I love you when you were in the 90s.
I
for
gotta
sure.
watch number 2 again.
Okay, I did not realize they were so close together, though.
He must have been making
Just boom,
two or
boom,
three
boom.
movies a year.
Wake up 2 o'clock in the morning on set, get somewhere else 4.
I mean,
That's
dang.
insane. Okay, what's next?
The cable guy.
Oh, I love the cable guy.
Some people don't. There
It's so
are
good.
some people that are like,
When they go to medieval times.
Yeah, they're like, they're like fighting.
Yes.
That's Matthew Broderick too.
Yeah. Also, a huge
Yeah.
Matthew Broderick fan.
That was I thought that was pretty entertaining. He comes off so creepy.
Because he
In
is
that-
creepy.
yeah, in that one.
He's like a freaking stalker.
Some people though they don't like Cable Guy. He's still a character, but it felt too real. Maybe too real that people have this stalkery weird people that chase you. Or
I think now it would
follow you
land differently.
sometimes.
But like, I think also it was the first taste of like Jim Carrey not being the super comedy funny guy. It was still funny.
yeah. But he was like,
Creepy funny.
yeah, he was like, I fear for my life.
Yeah, but
guy.
it was like
But still,
the funny guy who makes you uncomfortable.
I would say it would be that was considered maybe more of a black comedy, a little bit
I
more.
agree.
A little bit more, but anyway, yeah,
I like that movie.
those are all like core Jim Carrey films,
Mm-hmm.
really tight together. All right, producer, you're doing good. What's next?
Liar, liar.
Oh, one of my favorites.
good too,
the
man.
goddamn pen is blue.
Liar Liar is good.
It's fantastic. That movie.
I forget about that movie sometimes.
I actually was just checking that movie again because his wife that's in there.
Yeah.
She looked familiar. I thought it was the same lady from Modern Family, but it's
Oh.
not. It's some entirely different lady. But
I know like Jennifer Tilly's in it.
oh yeah, Jennifer Tilly.
She used to be everything in the 90s.
Yeah, she really was.
That was okay.
Liar Liar was funny because he plays a normal dude that just like loses his
a-hole.
mind.
He plays an a-hole.
Well, initially he was, and then he turns
Sure.
into a good. Right, it's like a redemption story at
Yeah,
the
because
end.
his son with a bowl cut makes it work.
I didn't like that kid.
He's
I
a
forget-
weird kid.
I forget his
that kid was
name.
in like every movie in the 90s.
He did a lot.
Um,
That's for sure.
That's
No,
one
no,
I
Liar
don't. I
Liar's
don't need to watch
awesome,
that one
man.
again.
Liar Liar's good, but then they further down the list they literally do it all over again, just a different movie.
What?
Yeah, with Liar Liar. Yeah,
What do
yes,
you mean?
man. It's literally the
Oh.
exact same film.
Meh.
It is. It is. He just has to say yes instead of not lie.
Oh, that's right.
That's the whole thing. Next,
The Truman Show.
that's a drama,
when
right?
did that come out?
That's a lot more of a
98.
drama.
98. Damn, that dude was busy.
Yeah.
I thought the Truman Show was fine. I don't love it.
I remember being confused, maybe just because I didn't get.
I think maybe I was too young to understand it.
I was 15 going on 16. And I remember when I watched it, it was one of those things where I was like, I love how I just said that as if I could have gone on to a different age. I was 15 going on 17. Yeah, with that one, I remember it maybe it just felt too dramatic. Because doesn't he have some like sad moments in that one?
I think so.
Yeah.
I've seen it
Yeah.
one time, a
Yeah.
long time ago. He's kind of like a loner, right?
Well, he's just living his life and everyone's an actor around him.
Yeah.
But you're right, he doesn't really have anyone. Is he actually married in that movie? I don't think he is.
I don't think so.
Right.
I didn't like it enough to like.
But then that's when
Put
they
it in the
started to come
repertoire.
out with this like alternative reality films. Like Truman
Yeah.
Show kicked off right after Truman Show, 98, right? 99, Matrix. Right? Or 97 was Matrix.
I feel like right in there also was like Being John Malkovich.
Yeah. So it's all of this like twisted reality
Yeah.
stuff started popping out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Jim Carrey's at least the first pseudo drama that I remember him being in.
Yeah.
He had his funny moments, but yeah.
What was after
Yeah.
that?
Simon Birch.
Simon Birch. What's that about? I don't even remember. The name's familiar, but
Wait, the little kid?
Yeah.
My balls are like BBs.
what?
That one? Mine are like raisins. Mine are like BBs.
A
Do
young
you-
boy with stunted growth is convinced
Yeah.
that God has a great purpose for him.
What was Jim Carrey in that one?
He must have been a small role because he's not top billed cast.
Okay, so maybe he's just
Interesting.
in it.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not know he was in Simon Birch.
I've
That's-
never. Who's in Simon?
It's
Birch?
I'm trying to remember the kid that was in it. Oh my God, I'm struggling right now. I'm struggling with the kid that's in it. He was pretty popular in the time, and I remember he played.
Actually, who was the kid?
The kid is Ian Michael Smith.
Yeah, but what?
I don't know who that is.
Okay. No,
Inconsequential.
not that kid. Not the kid with the stunted growth. His friend.
Oh, I don't know.
They're like best friends in the movie.
I think I'm thinking of My Dog Skip, like
Joseph Mazzello.
Yeah. I forget
what.
what else he was in, but they were like best buddies.
Jim Carrey played Joseph Mazzello as an adult, so it's probably just a small.
It was that's
He's
exactly
in,
what it
Jurassic
was.
Park.
Jim
Oh,
Carrey?
that's
No,
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 the
no.
boy. The boy was
The boy.
the boy in Jurassic Park.
Timmy.
So Timmy is Simon Birch's best friend in the movie, which Jim Carrey plays. Now I remember it all.
Interesting.
It's a drama too, because that kid has health problems and
Oh,
stuff, and they're
I'll
best
never
friends.
watch it.
And I'll never watch Simon Birch. I know a lot of people that enjoy Simon Birch.
I will not watch a movie that I know is gonna bum me out.
Yeah,
I
fair
won't
enough.
watch it.
You know what's funny? Especially we talked about this maybe in our last Street Cred, but when they do these movies, they don't always come out in chronological order. So I wonder if Jim Carrey did that one
Years ago,
It could have
and then they
been.
were like, "Hey, that guy's in that movie."
Yeah, or something. I don't remember. Yeah. Okay.
Man on the Moon.
Oh, Andy Kaufman.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the guy's portrayal of Andy Kaufman was spot on. It was amazing. Apparently, he went into method acting for that film, too.
I wouldn't be shocked. I've never
He
seen it.
just acted like Andy Kaufman the entire time on set.
I've seen like pieces of it.
Yeah.
But I also
Thank you very much.
didn't really know who Andy Kaufman was at the time.
Yeah, we were too
young.
young. Yeah, sorry. We were too young. The show
But my parents watched
Taxi
it.
was too old for us to know him as a comedic actor, but yeah. Okay.
Me, Myself, and Irene.
Oh,
I
liked that one.
That's him being Jim Carrey again.
But
Just
that's
like
him getting to be R-rated Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That was an R-rated film.
Yeah.
Was that Jim Carrey's first R-rated film?
I think Man on the Moon was R-rated.
Oh,
Probably.
it was. Yeah, because Andy Kaufman had moments where he went crazy. Yeah, Me, Myself, and Irene. That's Renee Zellweger, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Vagisil. That's that one. Right?
I liked that movie.
Yes. Yeah, that's where he's like a total a-hole with bipolar or some disorder.
I think multiple personality disorder.
multiple personality. Yeah, that's yeah.
I liked it.
No, that was fun.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Classic.
Oh, right.
If you think any other movie is better than that one for Grinch movies, you can
I like
kiss
the
my ass and I will
original
fight you.
cartoon one. The original.
Oh, the short animated one.
Yes, but like the live action is way better than I expected. The
Yeah.
best part of that movie is the reverse filmed scene with the Christmas light gun, like on the house.
when she's shooting it.
That is the best part of that whole movie.
Hey, Mary Sue, or whatever her name
Yeah.
is. What are you doing? Just putting my lights up. Yes,
Yes,
that
but
was
I
good.
love like movie making.
That's also
stuff.
that's Molly Shannon,
Yes.
and I don't know the other lady's name.
Marsha Gay Harden.
Yes, she was pretty popular then too. Dude, and that's where
Taylor Momsen.
Yes, that's her
She was
start,
Cindy Lou Who?
and then went crazy. Not crazy. She
no.
just went. She went alternative rock and roll
Sure.
band. But Jim Carrey. I mean, who else could play the Grinch too?
It's a great movie.
Mike Myers? No, they made him the Cat in the Hat instead.
oof.
Yeah, and it was not as good.
There's a thing I saw online where like
Max.
now Jim Carrey like can make the face of the Grinch prosthetics.
Oh,
Like-
nobody else could have made. That's what makes me think he could have done the Joker as well.
Oh, because he could make the faces.
Yeah, he was just awesome when it came to that too.
I
Yeah.
will say the only thing I don't like about the Grinch is when they show him walking around with no clothing on and it's like weird
Does
naked
that make
hairy
you
Grinch body.
uncomfortable?
I think it's weird.
Check my messages.
I
I'm an idiot. You're an idiot.
I need to watch it again because I haven't watched it in
no,
a few
there's
years,
some-
but it's really good. It's a really good.
And he's
movie.
just like sitting there eating glass. Like there's some really good scenes. And I
Yeah.
think what's the director's name?
Was it Ron Howard?
Yeah, Ron Howard. That was when he was at his pinnacle.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with
Yeah.
Ron Howard. Movie.
That's a good one. That's a good one. If Jim Carrey like ended his career there, I would have been like, well done, my friend.
yeah.
Then more movies came out.
Yeah, we get a little like. Wing.
No, but I think we get into some good stuff because Bruce Almighty might be coming out.
You
soon.
know.
Maybe.
The Majestic.
Oh,
Is that
nope.
the one about the movie theater?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was okay.
Did you like that one?
Boring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Fair
it was
enough.
like, it was fine.
Yeah, yeah. I remember it, but I don't. Sorry, I remember the title and seeing the movie case, but I honestly don't remember that film much at all.
Yeah.
So the next credit is in living color because it finally ended in 2001.
That's how
Dang.
it works. I did not realize it went that long.
2001. Damn.
Snap. In living color.
I mean, SNL's still on.
That's never ending. I wish in living color. I thought they
should.
were gonna bring it back, but I don't know.
I think they talked about it.
The original cast.
Bruce Almighty.
There you go. That he was still. He killed it in that one too.
What? Okay, can you tell me from what was the one we just talked about before Bruce Almighty? Not
Majestic?
Majestic.
What year did that come out?
2001.
And then what was before that?
The Grinch.
When did that come out?
2000.
When did Bruce Almighty come out?
2003.
Oh.
So there was a 2-year gap?
I feel like Bruce Almighty was so much... I feel like
Later?
we hadn't heard from him in a little while.
Well, we didn't because it was 2 years, and then he hit with that one, and I remember that was great.
And it was also R-rated movies.
That's true.
And then The Majestic, which you probably didn't see as a kid.
A little bit more
That's
dramatic.
true.
Bruce Almighty, though, man, Morgan Freeman and Jennifer
Aniston.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine. It was. I mean, Steve Carell in it is hilarious.
You should go and watch his casting
Oh, I bet it's hilarious.
of that.
But then they
that
gave
is
him a
another-
sequel and it's garbage.
Yeah,
Evan Almighty.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's rough.
That movie, that scene, I remember almost peeing myself laughing.
Oh yeah, when he's like doing that, like
He's just losing it, and like only Steve Carell could have done. But
Yeah.
Jim Carrey again, like I feel, if you were gonna keep it in like canon or universe, Liar Liar and Bruce Almighty are like the same dude. Like he plays the same character. Does that make sense?
Used to be crappy, and then
Yeah, and then they like redeem themselves by.
Yeah,
Because with Bruce Almighty, isn't he kind of a jerk all the time?
I think so.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and then he gets God's powers and he has to like realize
I thought it was
like,
fine.
how humble you have to be.
I thought it was
something
fine.
Like that. But that was a good. I mean, that was a good one too. I would say Jim Carrey did a good job in that film. Bruce Almighty.
Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate
I
Events.
love Lemony Snicket.
I love when
love
you
that
love a movie. It's just like, oh my God.
I love that movie. It's kind of weird, but I really like it.
It is weird, and I
And the
saw
book series
it,
is great.
but now I confuse Neil Patrick Harris Netflix series with it, and I'm
Which
like,
is actually also really
I
well
can't
done.
think of them, but I remember that one. He creeps me out because he looks really creepy.
Count Olaf is
He
yucky.
was really gross in that one.
No, I think that movie's great. It's a bummer that they tried to cram so much story into one movie,
Yeah.
but I wish it had gotten more traction because I think the book series is great.
I was gonna say they're separate stories, right? That they kind of put into
but
everything.
They cram so
Yeah.
much into this movie, and I kind of get it because like you need people to catch on,
Yeah.
but
Even
It's-
then, are we talking that's still close to 15 years ago?
Yeah.
That film?
That movie's great.
Okay. What year? That was 2004?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I love that movie.
Oh,
Do you like
right.
that one?
no.
That's that's when Focus
I don't
Features.
I don't like love stories.
Well, and that's when Focus Features came out, and they're doing all these like niche art,
independent,
avant-garde, like
It was the same time as like
Yeah.
Garden State.
yeah. It's producer's favorite movies.
I know, but
she
like
loves Garden State. But this
there
one
was
though.
that time right in there where there's all these independent movies coming out.
Yeah, that's when the
And-
independent studios blew up. That was very indie driven. And Focus, like, they made some really small time movies that did really well.
Yeah.
But I remember, Jim Carrey, man, he's like in his own head in that one, right? It's like being John Malkovich, but like
Yeah, but it's about
more intense.
it's about like deleting your memories.
Yeah. Pretty epic.
I
That's
don't
it.
I don't love it.
Really?
I don't like
Okay.
it.
Well, there's Amanda's first one she hated.
I
Hate's a strong word that she did disliked.
if it's about like romance relationshipy
You
stuff,
like, get that out of here.
I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's not my thing.
I just don't.
I just can't.
Fun with Dick and Jane.
Oh, that had Taya Leone, and aren't they like? Don't they become like bank robbers? I didn't hate it. It kind of
I'm legitimately
flew under the radar.
Yes, no, like my mind blank.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember it now, but the movie itself, do not remember. What is his character in that? Like, what is
They're married, and I don't remember why. I think it was either they needed money or they were bored, and like they literally just start like robbing banks.
2 reasons
and
to
shit.
rob a bank: if you need money or you're bored.
Yeah, sure, why not? Or it's Tuesday. I just remember it
Yeah.
was like, that's fine once.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
all right.
I think if I'd seen it in the movie theater, I would have been like, give me my friggin' money back.
Yeah.
But it
I
was
obviously
like-
I don't have it in my collection. That's for sure.
Like, it's like, that's fine.
Okay.
The number 23,
Oh, I love that movie. Did I?
When did that come out?
2007.
I didn't hate that.
Okay. Creepy. Story time. Okay. I'm in the number 23, and I'm in that movie. Like, I'm enjoying the movie. I'm
Yeah.
in the theater.
He's in it.
It's like the creepiest scene ever. The freaking film catches on fire while I'm in the theater,
What?
and all the power goes out at the same time.
That would have been
And
really creepy.
dude, I'm in the theater, and I stop, and I'm like, is this part of the movie?
And there's a man with a hook next to me.
And I did, and I've always thought like how crazy that immersion would be if a theater did that type of
Yeah.
stuff. And I remember I was just like, no way. This is amazing. And then the lights came on. Everyone was like, please exit the theater because someone pulled the fire alarm or some. I don't remember what it was. And I was just like, aw. And so I never got to finish it. Like the movie ended right when he has this like turn of
Crazy
craziness
man.
that's happening. And all of a sudden the movie just like black. And then you got your money back and refunded. And I was like, So I need to watch it again.
Oh,
'cause
you've never finished that
I never
movie?
finished it.
I just love how 12 years ago, this movie, like, and Andy just goes, well, never gonna finish that one.
I never got it. I might have finished it when we were at Blockbuster.
Well,
I don't
I got as
remember.
far as I could.
The universe told me you're not finishing this one, bud.
I thought that movie
Yeah.
was fine.
No,
It
it
gets
was
a little bit of grief because it kind
Yeah.
of reminded me of like Secret Window.
That's
with
it.
Johnny
All
Depp.
those came at the same time.
1408.
Identity.
Oh
They're
God,
all the
Identity's
same.
so good.
Yeah, they're all the same type of movie. Hide
Yeah.
and seek, like all of them.
Oh yeah.
Okay, sorry. Number 23, Jim Carrey. What year are we at?
2007.
Okay, 2007. All right.
Not bad.
Yes, man.
It's Liar, Liar.
I
all
thought it
over
was
again.
stupid. I thought that he was trying so hard to be like, hey, remember Jim Carrey? Remember? This is a movie about Jim Carrey.
Remember when you did Liar, Liar? This is the exact same
Remember
thing.
how funny Jim Carrey used to be?
This
This
is-
is a little bit less.
This is also when Zooey Deschanel was becoming popular.
Yeah.
I think she had just done Elf, maybe, or close to it.
Maybe.
And this is the first time that I was like, Jim Carrey's getting a little old.
Yeah.
Because she was the love interest, and I was just kind of like, their ages seem
I
too
hate
far.
it when
and I
they
didn't, yeah.
pair some
They
older
really-
dude.
It's always that way.
Yes.
It's never the other way. It's not like
No,
you
because
have.
people would think that's creepy.
Yeah, you don't have like Glenn Close dating.
some young dude.
Yeah, Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Where's that movie?
I'd watch
like
it.
to see it.
No, nobody wants to watch that.
Yeah, right. No, but
I just
the old
remember
dude gets the young chicks.
The
'cause
scene
that
where
makes
he
sense.
says he has and drinks a whole butt ton of Red Bulls.
Oh yeah.
And I just remember being like, this isn't funny.
No, I think they were really trying to push, and they're like, let's get the same success we had with. I'll keep going back to it. Liar, Liar. They
Yeah.
literally were just like,
Remember
What
how
is it?
funny that movie
what
was?
type of character do you guys want me to play? And they're just like, you remember Liar, Liar? Just be that guy
But
again.
he wasn't doing those kind of movies anymore.
No,
I
because this
think
is
he was trying to be more serious.
well, this is coming off number 23,
Right.
right?
And Eternal
so,
Sunshine.
Yeah, and so yes.
So then they're just like, hey, be funny
And he's
again.
like, guys, I don't know how to do comedy anymore. Are you sure? And they're like, yeah. People love it. You're James
I
Carrey.
think at this time he was also with Jenny McCarthy.
Oh yeah, that whole relationship
And she's-
started.
Fucking crazy.
Is she?
She's the lady
She
who
seemed-
started the whole anti-vax thing.
Oh yeah, I know. She seemed normal to me. Because we watch her on the Masked Singer, and she doesn't seem too kooky now. But you're right. Yeah, that whole process started. So year is 2008. Okay, next Jim Carrey.
Horton Hears a Who.
Oh, see, when you get into
Who
the
are you playing that?
Horton.
Is that the one with the elephant?
Yeah,
Oh,
obviously
okay.
you didn't hear that. Who? I think with those animated movies, it just starts to muddy the waters for me. Like I'm just like, when was that? And
I don't love
his character was in there.
the Dr. Seuss,
Animated.
What they did the Lorax,
Yeah.
and then they did
Horton Hears a Who.
I don't give a shit about it. I
I'm gonna
don't.
Pass. Next.
Yeah.
I Love You, Philip Morris.
Nope. Haven't seen it.
Is that the one? He's in jail.
Nope. I did not watch
I
it.
remember like it came out at Blockbuster, and I kept being like, I should watch that, and I never did.
I mean, if it was Jim Carrey and like the last
Is
couple
it Ewan
films have been
McGregor?
terrible.
Was that the other guy in it? God, I'm good.
Okay. I'm so good. That's that Blockbuster knowledge coming out.
Oh yeah, baby.
A Christmas Carol.
Oh my God, I hate that movie.
I just don't like A Christmas Carol in general because I think Scrooge is such an ass.
You're wrong.
In general, what?
You're wrong.
Is that how he talks?
No.
Oh.
That's my favorite. I love A Christmas Carol. No, Scrooge is an asshole.
Yes, he is. I guess that's the story.
So
but...
it's another redemption.
Yeah.
Okay. I know we've talked about this movie a little bit. Jim Carrey plays every character. It's weird.
Oh, right.
Like Uncanny Valley CGI.
Oh, you're right, because he plays all the ghost of
and
Christmas Past and
future. And he plays Scrooge, and he also plays like other rando people.
Yeah, that's too much Carrey.
Well, and then he plays the ghost of Christmas Past, and it's like this, like, it's like the ethereal kind of, and it's like Jim Carrey. He's like, "Come with me."
I can't handle it.
It's creepy. and then you have like. It was one of the. Remember when the 3D came out?
Yeah,
and it was like,
they pushed that
so hard in 3D.
That's when 3D wasn't great
creepy.
too.
Like, you want an unsettling thing? Go watch that.
Go watch that one.
Weird.
Okay.
Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Missed it. I saw Jim Carrey and a bunch of penguins, and I was like, nope.
Yeah.
And I feel like that one was recent, but it probably wasn't, was
probably
it?
What, 2010?
2011.
Okay, so we're talking 9 years. Now we're getting closer to more modern Carrey films, but...
The Incredible Burt Wonderstone.
I saw it.
Oh, is that the magic one?
Yeah, where he's a magician, and he's competing against, I think... What's-his-face is in it?
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell is also a magician,
and
they're, like, competing against each other. Yeah, they're like nemesis or something
I saw it. I didn't hate it.
but you didn't stick with you. But
I watched it one time.
Yeah. I guess, if I watch a movie one time and I'm like, I'm good, then I know that one wasn't.
Yeah. Around this time, he was also in an episode of 30 Rock.
Oh.
And
Jim Carrey was.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the episode is about Leap Day, and I know you guys don't really watch 30 Rock, but it's a really funny episode, and there's this movie that's playing in the background of the whole episode, and it's called like, I think it's just called Leap Day, but it's about Leap Dave Williams, and he's like, that's what Leap Day is about, and like he like gives candy to children who are crying, and like it's really weird. But the movie playing in the background is Jim Carrey turning into Leap Dave Williams, and it's like every time he like looks in the mirror, he has like gills and like a mustache, and like I don't know. It's really weird. Like,
you're selling it. Everybody is going to go find that right now.
If you like 30 Rock, you know what I'm talking about. Right. It's a great episode.
All right, have to check it out.
It always like reminded me of Mr. Popper's Penguins. I don't know why.
Yeah, I missed that one too.
But it's a really funny episode.
So we got 8 years left until the present.
Yes.
Okay. Kick-Ass 2.
Oh, dude, he was great.
I never watched Kick-Ass 2.
What was his character?
Colonel Stars and Stripes.
Oh, okay. I was going to say Mr. Liberty.
I was going to be like, it's Captain Kick-Ass or something. Like.
No, that's right. And he actually, this is when he's starting to take a turn.
Yes.
Because there was a bunch of publicity and issues.
Publicity.
I say it wrong every time.
There was a bunch of publicity.
I'm going to get a shirt that says publicity.
You should.
That went sour for him because he was like, there's too much violence in that movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to be part of it. And I think it was maybe school shootings and stuff had been going on. And not to bring it down, but I think he was like, I'm taking a stand. Any movie that has violence in it, I don't want to do it. And somehow they convinced him to, or he like, what's it called, disavow, or I forget what it's called, like
distance himself.
No, yeah, where you basically like, I did that movie, but I don't support it.
Sure.
It's like he'd already done it, and then he was like, I'm not doing press for this, or I'm something like that. I remember, which sucks because it wasn't bad and it was pretty entertaining.
I didn't watch it because I think by the time it came out, I was just like, I'm over Kick-Ass.
Really? Because it was only one.
It's
not like they did multiple of them.
I don't know.
But
I gotta watch it because I like the first one.
The first one was great. The second one not as good, but still entertaining. Okay.
No, I remember when all that happened.
Yeah.
When he came out and was just like, don't watch this movie.
Yeah. And one that you're in, like that's pretty intense.
But it's just like, whoa.
And maybe that's what kind of killed it going forward. Maybe people were
if one of the main stars of this movie is like, don't watch this movie, you might be like, maybe I should.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Okay. What was that?
That was 2013.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
So now the next 7 years will be interesting. What is it?
Dumb and Dumber 2.
Oh.
Bombed. Oh my god.
What year was that? That must be years later.
2014.
Dang, I thought that was.
Me.
I thought that just came out.
Yeah, Jeff and I went and saw that.
I remember that.
We walked out of the theater and we just stared at each other and we're just like,
That's what you get.
And we were both just like, would we have expected it to be better? We're just like, no. When you're trying to repeat the same humor that was funny
20 years later.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
It was.
It's not gonna happen.
You know,
The Bad Batch.
no.
I have no idea what that is.
Missed it.
Dark Crimes.
Nope.
No.
So this is what happened. So he has this issue with Kick-Ass. Then Dumb and Dumber 2 falls flat.
Bombs.
Then he starts these no-name projects, I guess. I mean, I haven't heard of them, and most of the Jim Carrey films I would have at least known about.
I mean, I figure at least at this point,
yeah,
he's maybe doing projects that seem interesting to him.
sure, yeah,
Because he's never struck me. Now I don't know him.
Yeah.
He's never struck me as a cash grab guy.
No, at least not.
Like Nicolas Cage, kind of like
yeah,
I gotta pay my bills. Like,
Well, I'm curious what the other films are. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
maybe
feel
now.
that way now.
You ready?
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
No way.
that's literally it.
Not kidding you. 4-year gap.
Whoa.
Wait, what did we end? I thought we ended at 2013.
She said he had a 4-year gap.
Dumb and Dumber
Yeah, I
2
know,
was
but-
2014. The Bad Batch and Dark Crimes were 2016. And then Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay, so what's the Bad Batch about? Let's just at least.
Whoa.
In a desert dystopia, a young woman is kidnapped by cannibals.
I mean,
Jim Carrey's
this is,
in that.
This is basically
Okay.
4 years when Jim Carrey was like, he started his art studio
Yeah.
and he was painting and
Well,
he
but
was
that's also like, didn't his girlfriend commit suicide? Like he kind of stepped
Maybe-
away for a while.
he might have had some family stuff going on. He also like became very political.
Oh, he's super political.
About
Isn't he
a
from
bunch
Canada?
Different stuff. Yeah, he's from Canada. From a bunch of different stuff. So yeah,
And then what's the other one about?
yeah, crazy. Okay.
Dark Crimes. A murder investigation of a slain businessman turns to clues found in an author's book about an eerily similar crime.
I'd watch it. That's totally a movie I'd watch.
This is when he went on his conspiracy theory runs too, which I mean, he could be right. I'm not saying he's not right. I'm just
Yeah.
saying like coming out that way, you're gonna
He's a
have
little
lot of
kooky.
you're gonna have a lot of pushback just from general
Yeah.
community.
That's
members,
crazy
I don't
that
know.
there's a 4-year gap.
And then just Sonic the Hedgehog, which
apparently is great.
is great. I heard it's great. I heard the audiences love it, even if critics
has-
were like, "Meh." Heard
I
audiences
was
freaking
looking at
love it.
on Fandango last night, and it had like a 93% audience score.
That's epic.
And on IMDb,
For a video game movie that
Right.
normally eats
that-
shit
that
right
the
out of the
very
gate.
first trailer, people were like, "No."
That's just all you. No.
Well, and then I was on IMDb, and Sonic the Hedgehog has like 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Which is like that's good compared to.
I legitimately think I'm gonna ask my mom and dad to babysit Lincoln tomorrow night,
Yeah.
so we can go see Sonic the Hedgehog.
I told Ash I was like I want to take Cam and go see it. Like she might enjoy it. We might enjoy it. And I guess Jim Carrey's fun and.
I don't know. I want to watch it.
So we talked about this at the beginning of the podcast, but if this works going forward, studios are going to have to ask their audience what they want mid-movie production with things like this. Not every movie,
Yeah.
but like things like this where it's like character-driven from our childhood that we love. You need to make sure that you are on point or people will grab the pitchforks.
I have mixed feelings.
Yeah.
Because on one hand, I think it's awesome that a studio was like, hey, nobody's liking this.
Right.
We need to kind of revamp here.
Yeah, let's turn these wheels. Let's crank something
So
new
I
out.
think it's awesome that they were like, yep, it's going to cost us some money.
It was just plain Sonic.
Oh,
That's funny.
I think it's great that they're just kind of like, yep, it's going to cost us some money, but
Yeah.
hopefully it'll pay out in the long run. And I think that,
It's just creepy. Number 23 again.
yeah, I think that that's great. However, I think that, we've talked about this before, but we're in the territory of people being like, you need to fix that. Like,
Right,
doing
right,
petitions
yeah.
to do the last season of Game of Thrones again.
But this is
Or-
the problem. Because they did it, this became successful.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'd be curious
what's
to
gonna
see
be
exactly the numbers.
the precedent going
I'd be
forward?
curious to see the numbers
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Well, I am blown away that Jim Carrey had such a gap. I thought that he might have been doing projects or little
Little movies.
movies, but apparently he took a straight break.
Does he have anything that's like pre-production or post-production? Or is Sonic the Hedgehog like the top of the list?
So he was in a show, apparently, between 2018 and 2020 called Kidding.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
I don't know what
I
that
remember that. Yeah.
And then he has one in development called Alistair Arcane.
Nope.
Huh.
Got
But
nothing.
it's a horror film, but it has no
Interesting.
information.
And I kind of feel like going further and further, he'll kind of end up in these obscure titles now.
I would love for
but
him...
maybe Sonic the Hedgehog will like Jim Carrey's back.
James Carrey.
James Carrey's back.
I would love for
Yeah.
him to be kind of A-list again.
Yeah, I agree. I think he deserves it from his history, like his resume alone. He deserves that platform. But
I think he's a good actor.
I think you just got to get back to like not feeling as awkward. I guess I don't know how to describe his.
You can
You
definitely
call it behavior, but it's just he has passionate things that
Sure.
he cares about. But
You can definitely tell that, especially in the early '90s, those movies were made for him.
yeah
They were written
They were
with
yeah,
him in
yeah,
mind.
James
What
Carrey.
kooky shit can we have him do?
Yeah.
And that's, I think, just not who he's playing anymore.
No, and that's also not what audiences want. That's 2020.
Correct.
Like, no, they don't. That's not what they're looking for.
No, and I think that if you can kind of get back into the idea of like maybe he'll pick more of a passion project
Yeah.
or whatever, because you have movies like Yes Man,
Yeah.
which they're trying to pigeonhole him
Right.
and going back to this typecast
Right.
thing, and it doesn't translate. It
Yeah.
doesn't work anymore.
I agree.
Because I don't think he wants to do that anymore. But then,
Yeah.
But then part of me wonders, like, well, Sonic the Hedgehog, from even just the trailer, his character is all over the place, like kooky, zany, crazy.
It's like they grabbed tons of different Jim Carrey characters and like just be
So part of
a
me
couple of
wonders,
these
like,
things. Multiple of
what
these things.
did you like about this? Like, because this isn't really what you're doing anymore.
Unless he was just like Sonic the Hedgehog, I'm also a fan. I don't. You never know, like why
Yeah.
people choose, or the money was right.
I mean,
I don't know if that's the thing, but
could have been
kind of
right.
interesting. Who else would you have play Dr. Robotnik?
Well, somebody heavier, maybe.
You mean like Kevin from The Office?
Oh God, no. Well, like Dr. Robotnik, like he's a bigger dude. Like
He's always been. Yeah, he looks like Humpty Dumpty.
yeah, truthfully, I think somebody like Paul Giamatti would have been good. No. If they had given him like the crazy mustache,
I feel like Paul Giamatti's too squatty.
I don't know, but I think he can do like
Yeah.
good, kind of like disgruntled, crazy middle-aged guy.
Dr. Robotnik looks like the guy in Guess Who.
What?
The game Guess
Oh.
Who? Bill. He's bald and has a
Oh.
mustache,
Yeah.
right? Doesn't he? Or a goatee?
I always thought he kind of reminded me of the dad from Wild Thornberrys.
Yeah, that too. Just because the mustache.
Yeah,
is
the mustache.
Crazy. Well, there you go. That is Jim Carrey street cred.
Yeah.
Awesome. If we missed something, literally our producer Ashley went through an IMDb. But if there's something Jim Carrey did during the
But if he was himself,
The-
we might not see it.
yeah,
Right? We're
maybe.
only playing stuff that he did like characters.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if there's things that he did that maybe we should see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or if you saw those two rando movies at
Yeah.
the end of the,
let us know if it's worth it.
what was it? I don't know, the weird crime one and the other one. If you watched them.
We won't watch them.
Okay,
we already
truthfully,
forgot.
Okay, if I came across that crimey one,
Yeah.
it's totally a
you'd
movie I'd
probably
watch.
it.
It's
Yeah.
totally a movie
Yeah.
I'd watch.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, maybe I gotta watch it.
Agreed.
So I guess we gotta go see Sonic the Hedgehog.
There we go. That's at the end of the day, Jim Carrey's going to get us into Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hey, I'm good with it. I think Sonic looks cute, so whatever.
I think, yeah, I agree. After the character changed, and he's
Ooh,
not
yeah,
Judy. He's not freaking the kid
Peter
from
from
Jumanji.
Yeah, no.
Guys, this has been real awkward. Andy,
Amanda.
that's you.
That was weird.
And I meant to say I'm Andy, and my brain was like,
Andy.
Andy, me, Andy, you
Andy's
watch me,
just
us,
stroking
us,
out.
us, me, you, producer, James Carey.
Um,
Thanks, guys, for watching another episode of Screet Cred. God, shoot, darn it, freaky fracky.
Oh my God. Thanks for watching.
No,
Bye.
no, I'm not ready.
Oh.
Where can we find?
Oh, we didn't do this last the episode.
Yeah.
I don't.
You can find us on Spotify.
That was just like.
You can find us. It's the worst.
Spotify, Instagram at Real Awkward.
Yes.
Andy also has his own YouTube channel you can check out.
Check me out at Pac-Man Case.
And you can find links to all of our socials and stuff on our Instagram page.
Yeah.
But yeah, check it out.
See you on the next episode.
Goodbye.
Bye.